you've just mentioned how with the Salvation Army, there's been this, maybe, is it fair to say, a recovery of focus on like what it means to be holy and what that has to do with the way the Salvation Army functions now? It's part of your heritage. Maybe it's being
Yes,
recovered. In the Global
yes,
Methodist Church, just a few weeks
yes,
ago, we
right.
changed our mission statement to say the Global Methodist Church exists to make disciples of Jesus and spread scriptural holiness across the globe, which is straight out of John Wesley's conference minutes in
Yes,
early Methodism. So it sounds like
yes.
in the Global Methodist Church, there's an attempt to recover
Hmm.
classical Wesleyan doctrine. And it sounds like in the Salvation Army, with your role, there's a similar attempt. Is that
Yes,
something that we're seeing, at least in
yes.
our two bodies and across the tradition right now? Or are you seeing that more broadly?
I am. And let me just say, I've already begun to memorize your GMC mission statement and I've used it twice in larger leadership meetings in the Army in the last 2 weeks. Uh, just because that's my point, that the Spirit of God is doing something across denominations. It may be, from my perspective, a last lurch attempt by the Trinity to remind us of what salvation means. Because, of course, he doesn't need to save an institution. But if he's invested for 150 years, his truth in a dynamic outflow, we need to hear his voice and to be responsive to what he's doing, just like you are in the GMC, which is a marvelous historical thing to watch
Hmm.
as a Wesleyan. Um, yeah, I do think that. Now, I want to make sure you understand. Di and I are just two small voices, but my point simply is that when a denomination asks a couple to come in to do just that
Hmm.
and only that, which is all we've done for 7 years, it's just a remarkable thing. It's like saying, come and tell us where we have been mistaken or where we're missing the point or how we can clarify who we are. It's a very humble perspective.
Hmm.
And I've not seen that much in church history. I mean, you can do it with your own theologians, but we really came from the outside. Now we became Salvationists because we wanted to show our commitment to the Lord and to the army. But I'm overwhelmed by the selfless ability of pastors and Salvationists, lay people, to say, come and speak to us.
Hmm.
I sense that's what's happening in your church too, which is remarkable. It's like a denomination that's not arrogant. We need to return to our roots. So show us what that means.
That's right.
And that's a remarkable tack to take for any group of people. Yeah.
Well, I often say that the Wesleyan family tree has many branches.
Yeah.
And so the Salvation Army is one of those branches. The Global Methodist Church is one of those branches. You got Nazarenes,
Yes.
Free Methodists, and
Yes.
I was struck along this as well, just as a kind of a side note. I heard a talk by one of the Free Methodist bishops about, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago,
Hmm.
Keith Coward, and he made the remark that, you know, in their recent history, they had to
Yeah.
kind of sit down and say, "Hey, we've taken the language of holiness, and this was the way he put it, but we ran it in kind of a legalistic direction. We need to
Mm.
stop, pull that back, and reframe a healthier doctrine of holiness." And so it's
Yeah. Yeah.
encouraging to me to hear a Free Methodist bishop, a
Yes.
representative of the Salvation Army, the Global Methodist Church Convening Conference say,
Mhm.
across this pan Wesleyan movement,
Yeah.
you've got leaders who want to recover a
Mm.
classical, orthodox, biblical, evangelical, warm hearted,
Yeah.
enthusiastic Methodist holiness. I ran out of
Good
adjectives,
list.
but that's what.
Good list of adjectives. I loved every one of them. Yeah.
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 So that's
Yeah.
encouraging to me.